Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the show, the Watchlist on May 23rd, Monday afternoon. Thanks a lot for joining in. Dow is up by 651 points, S&P 500 up by 73 points, NASDAQ up by 171 points, and gold is up by $11. Let's have a quick look what else is happening in the market today. At Magenta Trade, we teach you how to grow your portfolio using option trading strategies and Watchlist, our daily YouTube live program. We explain in simple terms how you can participate in the world-leading companies with a fraction of the amount that you would need as normal investment. In the vast ocean of stock market, there are plenty of opportunities to gain from the movement of share prices every day. However, market is unpredictable, volatile, and sometimes complex to understand. In order to be successful, you need a disciplined, rule-based approach developed over a long period of experience in the market and focus on building a long-term portfolio to protect your hard-earned money. But first, let's have a look at our disclosures before we can proceed to further discussion. Let me share my screen and quickly proceed to the discussions. Okay. All our discussions at Magenta Trade are solely for educational and information purposes. We are not investment advisors, and you should consult a financial advisor before making any investments. We are not finance professionals, and we are not aware of your personal financial circumstances. Options trading involve exceptional gains, but at the same time, they pose inherent risks. Past results are no guarantee of future results, future gains. For more disclosures, you can visit our website, www.magentatrade.com. Now, a few quick words about myself. I've been actively trading for more than 15 years now, and I have turned my personal trading experience as well as passion into professional coaching. And recently, we have built this company, magentatrade.com, to share with you my strategies of success in trading using simple terms and techniques. My favorite areas of coaching are trade management and money management. I have experienced immense potential of trading options based on stocks and ETFs, and I help you understand how they might help you build a steady and reliable retirement income stream. As a coach, I focus on a daily routine, follow simple rule-based strategy, use simple tools to enter and exit the trades, and manage our positions in 15 to 20 minutes every day. Now let's look at some of the earnings report that we reviewed earlier today. The first one is So Young International ADR. They reported their March 2022 quarter with a loss of 10 cents per share on a revenue of $47.4 million. Revenue fell overall 13.7% compared to the same quarter a year ago. The stock is currently down by almost 7%. In terms of some other details, net loss attributable to So Young International Incorporated was RMB $66.8 million or US $10.5 million compared to net loss attributable to So Young International Incorporated of RMB $45 million in the first quarter of 2021. Average mobile MAUs were 4.4 million compared with 8.4 million in the first quarter of 2021. Number of paying medical service providers on So Young's platform were 5,254, an increase of 11.7% from 4,702 in the first quarter of 2021. Mr. Jing Jin, co-founder and chief executive officer of So Young, commented, "We started the new fiscal year by delivering strong, solid results amid the resurgence of COVID-19 cases across cities in China and the challenging macro environment. We further optimized community content and online infrastructure capacity through technology and innovation to improve user experience and branding digital support for medical service providers. As a result, a number of paying medical service providers on our platform were 5,254 in the first quarter of 2022, up 11.7% from 4,702 year on year or year over year. Okay. Let's look at the next company that in our list today is NIU Technologies. NIU Technologies reported a first quarter March 2022 loss of 6 cents per share on a revenue of $90.8 million. Revenue grew 8.7% year on year, and the company said it expects a second quarter revenue of $120.8 million to $142.2 million. The current consensus revenue estimate is $214.82 million for the quarter ending June 30th, 2022. Gross margin was 19.1% compared with 23.8% in the first quarter of last year. Net loss was RMB 29.6 million compared with net loss of RMB 5.4 million in the first quarter of last year. In terms of some other details, the number of e-scooters sold reached 163,659, up 9.4% year over year, out of which a number of e-scooters sold in China were 148,987, up 3%, and sold in the international markets were 14,672, up 193.7% year over year. Dr. Yan Li, Chief Executive Officer of the company, commented, despite experiencing a challenging quarter with supply chain shortage, logistic disruption, and volatile retail environment caused by the recent COVID outbreaks, we managed to achieve moderate growth of sales volume and revenues compared to the same period last year. While uncertainties in the China market continue in second quarter due to COVID outbreaks, we are confident that our growth strategy to develop diversified product portfolio, including our new product offerings in micro mobility segment and our global market expansion plan, will help us weather through the temporary China market shortfalls and will position the company to capture the post-pandemic rebounds in electric two-wheeler demand. Okay. Quickly about our 3 dimensions of investment at Magenta Trade. We focus at Magenta Trade our strategies based on 3 dimensions: long-term capital growth, building a retirement portfolio over a longer period of time, generating regular income using stocks and options trading strategies, and ensuring capital is adequately protected against a severe market downturn so that your hard-earned money is not wasted in adventure. Now let's look at some of the recent trades that we closed. SPX gain of 15.5% in 5 days, workday gain of 8% in 10 days, another SPX gain of 14.65% in 3 days, Apple gain of 13.25% in 6 days, Microsoft a gain of 10.84% in 6 days, Apple gain of 15.32% in 3 days, MACD gain of 7.9% in 15 days, SPX a gain of 15.38% in 5 days, Qualcomm gain of 12.5% in 10 days, Accenture gain of 10.67% in 10 days, and AMD gain of 13.5% in 8 days. Those are some of the recent highlights of our trades. At Magenta Trade, we believe you should be confident of why you are investing using specific criteria of any entry and exit criteria, following effective proven strategies to grow your portfolio and safeguarding your capital from the massive volatility in the market. You should always look for opportunities in the market, whether the stocks are going up, down, or sideways. Our strategies should consider all scenarios that market presents to us to explore new trading opportunities every day. At Magenta Trade, we teach you how to follow the simple steps to explore and invest in stocks and options, following clearly defined rules to trade management, entry, and exit. Practice the simple steps, use the available tools and resources, follow the rules so that the process becomes mechanical and efficient. Investment is a process of consistently applying the techniques that we teach on a regular basis and aim for success with perseverance and analysis. Even when the odds are against you, you need to follow the rules to protect yourself and maintain discipline to attain long-term results. Finally, investing is a process of continuous learning. There's no better investment than educating yourself with better strategies and techniques. At Magenta Trade, our complete focus is in educating the investors and traders so that they can find new opportunities by themselves and do their best with their investment. At our options masterclass training traders program, we teach you the fundamentals of options trading, factors determining the pricing of options, how the options help you make significant gains using small investments, and how you can protect your traditional investment in stocks and make regular income in your portfolio. We follow a step-by-step approach for entry and exit in different market conditions to explore trading opportunities. Our rule-based strategies help you to find profitable trades using simple tools and techniques. We teach you how to manage your trades on a daily basis based on developing market conditions. In order to handhold you in this learning curve, during the program, we help you with live trading sessions where we make real life trading and show you the positions that we are trading. For more information on courses and learning material, please visit our website, www.magentatrade.com. In this watchlist program, we navigate through the market, discuss about earnings, major announcements, market developments, and we browse through some of the stocks that we keep on adding in our watch list. Okay, let's get started with what's happening in the market now. Okay, let's start with the index. S&P 500 is up by 78 points now, 2.03%. And as you can see in this bearish channel, once again, the index has moved up. Probably it would touch the channel once again. And at this stage, I'm again expecting a retracement from there, or a rebound from that, because this line becomes the top line becomes as a resistance line. Let's see, as of today, okay, I need to probably delete that. Okay, if I delete that line, touching here, maybe somewhere with 2 touch, 3 touch. Yeah, so yes, as you can see, it is almost touching that line. So that will probably work as a resistance line, short-term resistance there. And there is a significant chance that it will fall back to the level of where Friday was closed. So we are not yet out of the woods. Now, how we determine whether this trend has broken? What I would say is at least there should be 2 or 3 days of consistent gains, higher high, higher lows. Today there is higher high and higher lows, but at least 2 or 3 days of consistent growth and a significant breakout from this level. As of now, there is no indication of that. The global geopolitical and economic scenarios, there is no major change in that, and there is no significant driver in terms of any major development in terms of economic calendar. There is no event planned for tomorrow, or let's see what's there. Global manufacturing PMI. So there is that announcement that is probably tomorrow, and then global services PMI. So these two announcements are pending for tomorrow. Other than that, there is no major economic events there. But there is a speech by Fed Chair Powell, Jeremy Powell, day after tomorrow. So that is, no, that's tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to our watch list items. Dow is up by 655 points, a similar kind of channel if you draw another one here, and NASDAQ is also similar. So probably we have to, and when it rebounds, we'll see, or breakouts, we'll see the breakout in all the three indices. VIX is down by 3.43% from Friday, so that's interesting. Gold is up by 0.5%, silver is up by 0.4%, and oil is more or less flat, I would say. Bitcoin is currently trading at almost 30,000 levels and Ethereum at 2,049. Some of the stocks, let's see how they are traveling. Advanced Auto Parts is up by 1.24%. Let's look at some of the volumes. So the volume is almost average volume of 10 days. So that is good. This company is making, well, there is earnings announcement later today. So probably that's why the movement is there. Okay, so let's see what happens after the earnings report. In terms of expectation, the expected earnings per share is $3.59 and revenue is $3.38 billion. Okay, now, okay, probably I would switch off my video so that you can see the full screen. Right. Apple is up by 3.6%. There is significant volume there. There's another hour of trading left, and it's at 87 million shares now. However, it is less than the 10 days average, but that is still a significant volume. Let's see where it ends today. Maybe there could be a breakout, but let's see, how the market news or the other factors develop over tomorrow. So today, it is almost touching today's high, and today's high was at 143.26, currently at 142.6. So again, if I have to get into this position at this stage, probably I would like to see consistent 2 or 3 days of growth there and breaking that the trend line. So break out of this trend line immediately, and then in a longer term, probably crossing over the 20 days moving average there. So those are the two things that would probably help me take a longer term decision in terms of any buy position. Anyways, at $142, it's a very good stock, and in terms of earnings, in terms of dividends, there is no doubt about that it's a long term, definitely a long term buy opportunity. But in the short term, maybe there is still some downside left. This was the major support level that we discussed earlier, and so on Friday and on Thursday, on both the days, the stock closed below that major support level, but then it has now bounced back from there. So it could be a turnaround opportunity from there, but it's still early days. Okay, let's look at Accenture now. A similar kind of pattern for Accenture as well. Stock is up by 2%. Analog devices down by almost a percentage point. Well, this stock does not have that kind of pattern, but it is still above 50 days moving average. So that is interesting. The volume is significantly lower than the 10 days average. And of course, the results were uh, quite positive, but not the forecast probably. But the results are still all right. Analog devices. Akamai Technologies up by a percentage point. Applied Materials up by 3%. Look at the major ones. Aplovin up by 4.9%, and Bank of America up by 6.3%. American Express 3.8%. Berkshire is up by 2%. Bumble is down by 3.4%. Earlier last week, it had a tremendous growth, but this week, like on Friday and today, it's taking a reprieve from there. Citigroup is up by 7% today. Mainly, JP Morgan Chase lifts their 2022 outlook as well, and then the positive news from Berkshire, they had a holding in that company. Okay. Facebook is at 195. Probably, they would be trading within this range. Yeah. So yeah, at this stage, I think this is the kind of trading range for Facebook, Meta platforms. Well, I would still call them Facebook, even though the group name has changed. Fortinet more or less flat. Again, Fortinet probably trading within a range. Let's say maybe from here till here, or maybe even less than that. Something definitely like this, considering multiple touch points there. So that's probably for quite some time now. Okay, let's look at GoodRx. GoodRx is up by 3% today, and it's significantly at the bottom. So maybe a longer term position there. 2.25% for Google, along with other technology companies. JP Morgan is up by 7% today. Morgan Stanley is up by 4.15%. Okay, let's look at some of the big numbers there. Wells Fargo is up by 5.5%. Upstart is down by 7.2%. Once again, and Twitter is down by 1.2%. Take-Two is up by 6.4% on the back of that previous good results, and also that technology stocks are strong today. Okay, so those are the major stocks that we are following, and we'll come back with more details tomorrow about some other news and stocks, and probably we will start building some a portfolio choices for our based on our shortlist or watch list. Thanks a lot for joining today, and have a great trading day. See you tomorrow.